Hello, my name is Angus Campbell and I'm a director at Nominus Advisory, which is based in London, and we specialise in public relations and communications for both private and publicly listed businesses, mostly in the technology sector, and that is why I'm here to discuss today the price of Bitcoin for 2020 and also the outlook for the broader blockchain technology, which of course underpins Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. 2019 was a very interesting year. Well, really there hasn't been an uninteresting year ever since Bitcoin first started back in 2009, sort of being born out of the banking crisis. And we're now in its 11th year, and what a ride it's been. So what does 2020 hold for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and, of course, the underlying blockchain technology? Well, the biggest event really for Bitcoin, of course, is coming up in May, which is halvening. And what happens there, obviously, is for those that know or don't know even, it is when the reward for producing a new block on Bitcoin's blockchain is halved. And that will happen. It's going to halve from 12.5 Bitcoins currently to 6.25 Bitcoins. So what that tends to mean is that as a result, the supply of Bitcoins is going down. And what we've seen in the past is that has usually meant that demand has increased. People want to buy more Bitcoins and see the price go higher so that they're rewarded more Bitcoins for doing that work in validating transactions across the network. And what we've certainly seen in the past two halvenings is that in the month ahead of the time that halvening actually happened, the price did appreciate, and then that sort of was followed by quite a good run higher for around about a year on average following that actual event. So the big question really and debate is whether that will happen this time round or not. We've already seen so far this year that the price of Bitcoin has risen a little bit higher. So people presumably positioning themselves for what they see as maybe the next run for the cryptocurrency. And that has helped bring a load of other prices of other cryptocurrencies with it. So really that's the huge event for Bitcoin in the coming year. We also want to, kind of look at other cryptocurrencies. Ethereum, which is a major protocol. Of course, it's slightly different to Bitcoin because it's where people can actually program applications onto it. It's more of a foundation technology layer. And that has plans to produce its second iteration of Ethereum. So that's a major thing to watch out for this year, although it's not exactly known when that might happen. And we also have constant news flow from regulators and central banks in particular, many central banks looking at issuing their own digital tokens. And it seems that certainly following the big bubble of 2017 and 18 and that subsequent crash, that 2019 marked a shift in sentiment towards cryptocurrencies and in particular blockchain technology, as the likes of the People's Bank of China, even the Bank of England, Bank of France, many other central banks as well, are seriously looking at and considering issuing their own digital tokens. So that kind of gives a real stamp of approval for the technology itself. And it's a question of finding out how that's going to impact the price of various cryptocurrencies and in particular Bitcoin. So what 2020 certainly has in store is that it's going to likely be a very exciting year ahead.